Hello everybody. Something I've been forgetting to do while I set up this device here so that I can see comments and see who's here is say welcome to my channel, and may you be inspired, learn something new, or simply relax while watching. So I've pulled that up now. Everything is on silent. Go to live chat. Alrighty. Everything's ready to go. So I've got here an old painting that I had done. So looks like this. And this is inspired by Veronica at Me Paintings, and she does some beautiful after the pour painting, and she gives it like a 3D effect, so that looks really cool. So I thought I'd like to try that. So here we go. I've got some masking tape. Well, this is painter's tape, and I'm going to use the Atelier A2 in Ivory black. So this is very opaque, and it's kind of, it's not going to be a wet painting, it's more like a dry painting. Alright, so I'll grab a seat. My chair is very noisy. I will try not to move around on it too much. Okay. So another very late night live. So I think I'd like to start in the center with this one. So I want to make my tape long enough so that I can tuck it underneath. And I haven't done any measurements. I'm going by what I think looks straight, so fingers crossed for that one. Whatever it is, it's done now. There we go, just rub down those edges, make sure that they've got a nice tight seal. And hello. Alright. How was your day? So now here. Let's go with that. Tucking it under and pressing down to make sure that those sides once again are nice and firm. Evening, morning, Doris. How are you going? So looking at about here. There we go. Right. Rubbing that down. So now that we've got these ones, we're going to add some this way. Just going to turn this for this process. Making sure, continuing to make sure that the tape is long enough to tuck underneath. Let's see how I feel about that. Yep, I'm okay with that. Stick it down underneath. And just making sure, I'm just using the back of my nail to make sure at those cross points there is a really good contact. So now 2 more to go. Still waking up, Doris. That's good. Alright, so about there. And just, I think this is when you're doing scrapbooking, I believe that they say burnish. So So burnishing, rubbing it down, making sure it's got that great contact. So last one here. Okay. And approximately the middle. Either way. I was trying to get on a little earlier. It didn't happen. But that's okay. Alright. There we go. Well, this will be interesting. I'm so excited to see how it goes. Hi Judy, how are you? Thanks for coming in. So for those who didn't catch it at the beginning, this is inspired by Veronica at Me Paintings, M-I-I. And yeah, so we're going to do a 3D appearance effect on here. So just looking around for something new. Okay. Let's just use the back of a cup. And so this paint, I don't want it thick, I don't want it runny. So I'm just going to put a little bit there. And you pretty much want to use like a dry brush. So I'm going to keep kind of like wiping my brush off on the paper towel and just trying to catch a very little amount onto the brush and trying to get that on the lines. So most of my paint is actually on the tape and then it's brushing it out onto the painting. There's some water. So on the back of this cup, so then we can use it again. So just put a few drops of water so that I can dip my finger, rub most of it off, but then just rub over it. So a little bit of paint along the edge of the tape and then brush that in. So the drier the brush, the better. And go around those corners a little bit. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I love being inspired by other creators, and it's been on my list to do one of her other 3D effects after the pour, but when I saw this one it was like, wow, I really must do that one. So I'm doing my best to actually try and make sure that the shading is kind of equal, even. So come in there, around that corner a little bit. Brush it in that way. Alright, sorry, a moment. Yeah. sorry about that. I'll try not to let the door squeak. Okay. Come into here. Keep going. Thanks, Doris. The reason you cross over the corners is because there seems to be a little bit more shadow there. So we're just going here, shading that out. Oh, got a lot of paint there. Alright. So does anybody have any questions while we're going through this stage? So there's a few boxes we've got to cover. I'll try and go as quickly as I can. Anybody watching do acrylic pouring themselves? Do they have a favourite technique? How about we start with that? Okay. I've also got coming up some, I'm going to have a go at hand lettering. I've been very inspired by Jeff from Artist Till Death to try doing some names or words and making them look amazing. So I'll have something like that coming up again soon. Right. The thing about this is also it's going to be something where you see the end result straight away, because you're not going to have to wait for the paint to dry. You've done a string. You've done a string dip? Yep, you have. Awesome. So if you were going to do another acrylic pour, what would your first one be? What would your next one be? Around the corner. So I like that this allows for the background. You can still see what was going on before you added the feature. A balloon smash, cool. I do like those. You know, when I first did a balloon smash, I was literally smashing it. Like, smash, smash. Because at the time I thought it was a great way to do a mallet smash without making too much noise. And yeah, so alright. You remember that? You do acrylic pouring, Judy? Is that what your yes is? Do you have a favourite technique? I know it's funny what you remember and how you can look at how things have progressed over time, like tips that you may have learnt from other creators who also share their experience and learning of acrylic pouring. For those of you who haven't already seen or subscribed to Doris's channel, Doris has a channel. She does mostly a lot of resin, isn't it, Doris, and then acrylic pouring, but you're also open to other things as well. So it's wonderful. Share the love, share some love around. Okay, so it's very rough, but we'll see how we go. It's definitely not as delicate. Oh, this is kind of like fun. You're following the lines, but you're also going out of the lines, which is pretty relaxing. Alright, a little bit more out here. Okay. This one's just a little bit stubborn. Alright, so this one, Hello Ohima. Is that, did I pronounce that correctly? Thank you for joining us. So now we're going to remove this tape. So just I'm not 100% sure I actually needed to dry it off just that little bit, but that felt like the right thing to do. Okay, so these ones are first. So as we peel that back, oh, awesome. You can see, excuse that background noise, the lines. So that's pretty cool. Just learning, Judy. Hey, we were all just learning at one point. We're all in this together. If you've got any questions, please just shoot me an email or anything. Feel free. I'd love to help. And this one. Right. Okay, so I can see here where I've got some darker and some not so much. Oh wow. And this tape I'm just going to set aside. Just tack the top end of the tape to the top of my table so that I can see about reusing it for the next step. This is a blue painter's tape, and I had my masking tape here ready, but I thought perhaps the blue tape, it kind of has softer edges. I don't know how to explain it, but I thought that might be, masking tape is very flat, but this blue tape, it seems to have soft edges that stick really well. So There we go. How's that looking? Ta-da! Right. So I can see that this area is a little bit darker, which it might be harder to see. But I think overall, that's how it will still show the effect. So what we're going to do now is decide. We want to have them appear to be woven. So this one, we want to come over, under, and then over again. So if we want that one over, we want to have tape along this line. No, in here. Oh, trying to use one hand. Okay. There we go. And that way we'll brush it here and brush it here. Absolutely. Thanks, Doris. Yep, Judy, it's the painter's tape. And it is generally available from a hardware store, paint store. So if I hadn't had this already sitting here, I would have just used the masking tape. Let me off there. So you do want to have it lined up pretty well, smack on, because you don't want to have extra black lines. All right. Do we still have any more questions? Anybody new that's coming? This is inspired by Veronica at Me Paintings. And if you are completely new to my channel, please subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to ring that bell and you'll receive notifications of when I'm going live or when I post new videos up. So I think what I decided, and I forgot to tell you last night, was because I've been late at getting videos up, and I've done these live videos so far for April, the 1st and the 2nd of April. Today's the 3rd, I believe. No, it's the 4th. Wow, this is my 4th one. I've decided that I'm going to go live every day for April, the whole month. So if there's anything you'd like me to try during this time. So let me know any colour combinations. So this one is the one going over. That'll be under, over. It'll be under first, over in the middle, and the same as this one for here. So we want to paint into this little section here. Not that though. Ooh. Okay. I use the tape to get off the excess paint and then just brush it in there. So try and match it in with the little bit that's already at the edge. Little bug. So, right. Now the same here. Brushing it in, pushing it off that edge. There's not much there, so I'll it's an opportunity for me to add a little bit of darkness there, a bit of shading. So, 5th. Oh, it's already the 5th for you, yeah. Hi, Sebahat. Did I say that correctly? I'm sorry, I always do that because I really don't like to mispronounce names. Thank you for coming in and watching. So, don't forget, while we're here, if you've got any questions, please ask. I'll do my best to help you with an answer. Just look at this section here. And kind of want to come in left-handed here, which is a bit different, but not too hard. Okay. And that way. All right. So that's that second stage completed. That side. Now we remove this tape. Oh, yeah. This is so awesome. Love the effect. And please also, if you have yet to see Veronica at Me Paintings videos, check her out. After the video, I will add in some channels down below in the description. If you've got the time or are interested to see where the inspiration came from or other creators that inspire me, I'll have them down there so that you can be able to find them as well. Okay, so that looks awesome. You can see it crossing there now. So now, using what we need to do is add in, so this one goes over, so this one goes under. So that means we're going to put the tape this way now. It's not quite right. So just being able to reuse this tape as well for these smaller sections. So that goes under, this goes over. Is very useful. So being able to use the tape multiple times. So we want to put that one here. I think I want to extend that one. This line here looks very light. So I'll put a little bit longer tape there and bring it up to here. So I can just make this bit a little bit darker. There we go. So we've got over, under, under, over, under. Yes, perfect. Okay. Learning through YouTube, Judy, that's awesome, because you know what? That's where I first found acrylic pouring. And I just was so inspired I had to start it myself, and this is where it's taken me. So I've been inspired by many and create new things. I just love taking something and making it into something beautiful. So let's get the excess paint off on the tape. And then just brush it in the sides here again, trying to make it approximately even with what's already down from the initial tape. I'm trying really hard to keep up with your comments. The tablet I'm using it keeps going black. So maybe we've got a lot of devices running at the moment in the house. There. That's 1, 2. This one nearly done. How amazing! And transformed an old paw into a new one, or maybe it could have been a paw that you didn't turn out the way you thought it might, and you've decided to keep it as a background, further embellishment, and this could be an idea to try for that. Okay, just a little bit more now. So a little bit off this edge because that's where it was quite light, quite faint. Over that line, that is dun dun dun. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, just touching up before I remove the tape. Another light spot there. I think I've got it. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Let's remove this and we will actually see straight up the final result. And there we go. Awesome. This would be really great too with a little bit wider tape. So then you'd have wider bands. But sometimes one of the biggest things is, yay, I'm so excited that Australia's daylight savings is ending. Yeah, one of the things about doing this I found, for me, I was very inspired and motivated to start with what you've got. Don't wait till you get fancy paints or anything. I'm so sorry about that background noise. So there we go. I'll just be back in a quick moment. I'm coming. Sorry, he was just getting a bit loud. Okay, so there we have it. That's how it looks. Yes, Doris and I are going live. It will be for Australian Eastern Standard Time, 11 AM. And for Doris, that will be 8 PM on her Sunday night. Yeah, I'll have that information in the description below as well, and I'll pop it on the community board. So yeah, that's really exciting. Can't wait for that. Alright, so let's have a close up. Let's grab you. There's an overview. So what do you think of that? It's really simple when you break it all down. It's so effective. So, there we go. Alrighty. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Another spontaneous late night. Quick, let's do a live video. So, alright, there we have it. I will put as much information in the description box as possible following this. And thanks, Mum. Thanks, Doris. And yeah, so I hope you found some part of this inspirational or educational or just relaxing. So thank you. All right, I'll just grab you down and sign off for the night. There we go. All right, take care, everybody. It's been a blast. I'm so pleased with the results. So there we go. What I guess, be kind, be creative, and be fabulous. Bye.